guys, this is Eunice, and welcome to Short Urban Medicine, and welcome to Short Urban Knowledge. And so far, this is where we give out some herbal knowledge to help you. And as I always say, if you can't use the information that we pass out, just pass it along. Maybe someone else can use it. And so far, and today we're going to be talking about one of our favorite herbs and so far, and it's ginger. Ginger is used all over the table for cooks and so forth, used in our foods. There is three ways you can also use ginger to actually get those herbal health and medicine benefits, and those are the things that we're going to go over. And so far, as far as the ginger is concerned, everybody, well, I won't say everybody. I always say everybody, but no, it's not everybody. Most people do know about ginger. They know ginger from their morning sickness. They know ginger for upset stomach and nausea and things like that. But they don't know that ginger offers so many more health benefits and so forth and things like that. I often see people who have an upset stomach and so forth grab a ginger soda or something like that and so forth, and it helps them out and whatever and everything. So most people do know about those three things: the sick stomach, morning sickness, and nausea, and all that. But ginger gives you so many more health benefits. And the best way, because I know that there are so many ways that we consume ginger in our culinary table food, where sprinkle ginger here, sprinkle ginger there, and this and that. But as I was about to say, the best way to get that ginger in you that is going to actually give you those health benefits is going to be a ginger tea, which I highly recommend a ginger tea. It is very, very good, very, very tasty as well. And most herbal medicine really don't have a great taste, but it's not supposed to because it's there to help you. But ginger is different and so forth. And also, too, you can also sprinkle in a little cinnamon, which also gives you health benefits as well and so forth. So, also you can do a ginger elixir, and you can also do a ginger capsule and so forth. So those are the three formulations that you can actually use to ginger and get those 100% of those health benefits that I mentioned and so forth, and all that. Um, ginger is also ginger also treat muscle pains and also soreness. Ginger shows that it has anti-inflammatory property effects and so forth. So it helps you with otisa arthritis, and I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but that's it, how it is. It helps lower blood pressure, improves heart disease. It also heart disease risk factor. It also treats chronic indigestions, reduces menstrual cramps, lower cholesterol, and all that. Ginger also help improve brain function. Yes, brain function. Also help improve against Alzheimer's and so forth. Um, disease. It also helps fight off infections, and this is one of the seven superfoods and so forth. And I know you may have heard of the seven superfoods and so forth. Ginger is one of them because it does pack a wallet, and because it is used so much with so many culinary with so many cooks and so forth from the table and so forth and everything. Now, I can't say that you won't get any benefits for ginger when it's cooked and things like that and so forth in your foods, because you may get some benefits because ginger is really powerful. It does pack a wallet. So you may get some benefits. But if you are needing ginger or you have any of these symptoms that I just mentioned and so forth, and the best way for you to get those health benefits is to make the tea, the elixir, or capsule, and so forth, so that you're getting straight up 100% ginger, and also without adding anything else with it and so forth and all that. So that's the difference. And so far, as I said, if you have seen some of my videos before, you will know that I said, if you're going to be taking herbal medicine, take it either 2 hours before you eat or 2 hours after you eat and so forth, because you don't want to add stuff when you're taking medicine. Okay, now sometimes when you are taking traditional diagnosed medicine from your doctor and so forth like that, they recommend you eat it with food because that medicine is so strong that it actually would make you sick and so forth. So you have to take it with food and so forth. But ginger, I always say, just take it or any herbal medicine 2 hours before meal or 2 hours after meals, because you don't want all that other stuff being mixed up and so forth. You want that herbal medicine to get in there, do its job and everything, so that you'll feel better. Your health will start improving and all that and so forth. And ginger is one of those herbs, just the herb to do that and so forth. Also, if I didn't mention it, ginger also helps with brain functions and so forth, and it also aids in Alzheimer's and all that. I don't think I mentioned that, but anyway, yeah. So ginger has so many important functions and so far as far as our health is concerned, that is just crazy not to try it, not to use it, and all that, and so forth. And also, too, when you're at your doctor, go to your doctor, mention ginger to your doctor and so forth. It's one of the 7 foods and so far. And I'm pretty sure he was saying, drink you a cup of ginger tea if you feel this way or if you feel that way and so forth. A cup of tea. A ginger cup of tea is what I recommend, because when you're drinking liquid, it goes down faster. It starts working faster. Now, if you are also using herbal capsule are quick as well, because the capsule dissolves very quickly and so far into the system and so far and all that. So that is a good tip as well. And we're going to head back on and get those bullet points and so forth, get that out and so forth. Of course, if you have any questions, hit me below and so forth, so we can talk about ginger and everything. And like I said, ginger. Oh yeah, you can do ginger syrup. That's a fourth way. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, ginger syrup and so forth. Like when you having colds or things like that, you can use it and so forth and take it in maybe a couple spoons, let's see, yeah, a couple spoons and so forth and all that. So that's another way. I have made ginger syrup and so forth. I've made ginger elixirs, capsules, and herbal tea and so forth. So actually, there are 4 ways you can use ginger and all that and so forth. So yeah, ginger is really, really great. And you can get raw ginger from your grocery store for your tea and other uses and things like that. You can also get ginger from the store that you can make your elixirs and so forth out of and so forth. Now, when you have capsule, you probably need to seek a herbalist or a whole food store that may have ginger in a powder form and so forth, so that you can put it in capsule and so forth. Or you can just go ahead and purchase it from a herbalist and, move on and so forth without doing all the creations yourself and all that. So yeah, so ginger, remember ginger is one of the 7 foods and so forth, and it is really a great herb. Okay, ginger is known for nausea, morning sickness, and ginger morning sickness, uh also known for many more illnesses, as except for the morning sickness. I'll get it right in a minute. And nausea. I'll get it right. Okay, so I was trying to name those 3 things real quickly and so forth, and then one got lost in translation. Okay, but those are the things that normally people remember ginger and so forth is from those three things and so forth. But again, ginger has so many more health benefits, so many more serious and more complicated health benefits and so forth. Like it's for muscle pain and soreness. It has an anti-inflammatory effect. It can help with arthritic arthritis. No, did I say that wrong? Helps lower blood pressure, heart disease risk factors. It treats chronic indigestion, which is the reason why I do like ginger. Now, let me also say this, and so far, some people, because ginger is acidic, and so forth. Some people cannot um, use ginger for that purpose and so forth. And there are other herbal medicines that can help you with some of these symptoms and things like that. But if you can, and not worry about the heartburn and so forth because of the acidity and so forth in ginger and so forth, ginger is one of the best ways to go and so forth. Now, I do love pineapple, tomatoes, and ginger, and a couple other foods that give you heartburn because they have the acid in them and so forth, and so forth. But it's just minor, and then I you can take something a little something for the heartburn and so forth and all that. But if you are one of those people that don't have heartburns and so forth with pineapple, ginger, and some of the tomatoes and some of the other foods that give you heartburn from acidity and so forth, you're in really great shape. Okay. Also, ginger, ginger help reduce menstrual cramp, lower cholesterol. Ginger also help improve brain function, as I had said, and so forth, and it um, help promote and helping aid in Alzheimer's disease and also for and it also helps fight off infections and things like that. And it's one of the seven foods. So what is not to like about ginger? It is a great herb and so forth. And ginger has been the research study has a lot of research on ginger, and that is one of the reasons it has made it to one of the superfoods and things like that. And so I'm not going to mention the other six superfoods, but ginger is one of the seven superfoods. And I hope this information and can help you. And as I said, coming on, if it can't help you, pass it on to someone um, that it can help and so far. But I did want to also mention acidity and heartburn and so far because I didn't want people to just jump on ginger and then some of them have really catastrophic heartburn and so forth and things like that. Because you don't know other people's bodies and so forth and all that. So if you are one of those people that do have really bad heartburns from eating any food that has acid in it and so forth, then maybe ginger is not right for you. But if you're not, ginger, it will be the perfect herbal medicine for you. And for till next Thursday, I'll be back on for another short herbal knowledge and so forth. But yeah, I'm like so excited about ginger today. I wanted that to be my topic and so forth because I have been using quite a bit of ginger myself, which is one of the reasons that I'm discussing it today. And I did mention like ginger is sold in most grocery stores, Whole Food grocery store, regular grocery store, in Publix, even in the Walmart grocery store, you can always find a piece of ginger in there and so forth. And chop it up, make you a tea, make your elixir. But if you want to do the capsule and so far, you probably need to seek a herbalist or some kind of healthcare provider. Well, not healthcare provider, but herbalist mainly and so far to get the powdered ginger and so far. I'm not sure if they sell that in the store or not and so far, but if they do, you definitely, should make sure that, you try out that as well. Because if you do get the powder form, all you got to do is put it in some water and so forth and stir it up. And as I said, you can also even add a pinch of cinnamon, and also you can add like um, if it's too bitter, a touch of honey and so forth. And that's how basically you make the ginger syrup is with water, honey, and cinnamon, and maybe a couple other things and so forth. But anyway, if you're interested in doing that or trying to do that yourself, you can do some research and find out exactly how to do it. They do have all kinds of recipes on the internet and so forth as to how to make this, how to make that, what it's for, and all that stuff. So you definitely are welcome to go in there and to come up with other ways that you can use ginger or formulate ginger so that you can use it as a herbal medicine to help you feel better, help you get well, and and all that. So God bless you, and thank you for stopping in today and watching this video and so forth, and allow me to talk to you about ginger. And again, next Thursday, I'll be back to talk about another fabulous herb knowledge. Bye.